May have to knock again. It sometimes takes her a little longer depending on what stage she's at with Gladys. She might be in the middle of changing her or something. Gladys was one of my first students when I first came to the classroom. Mande? She's 21. Good morning, baby. And she celebrated a quinceañera, and as a gift, I had the dress made for her. I got attached to Gladys because Gladys had my birthday, and I took that as a sign. Mickey Mouse. It did something for me to see her go from not responding, which she wasn't. She wasn't sitting upright by herself anymore. And look at her now. She's sitting upright. She can scoot over and grasp things. She can activate toys. That Mickey Mouse she loves. Okay. She's vocalizing more. She's learned how to chew again. She eats a whole enchilada dinner now. So she's doing great. She really is. Bye, baby. Bye. Gladys gives more to me than I ever will to her. It's really great to see her. She's a very, very special child to me.
Miss Sanchez has a big heart.
She knows the standards, she knows the kids, and she knows what she needs to do to get the kids with their disabilities exposed to the standards.
Each one has their way of communicating, even just with a glance.
Come on, big boy. They tend to know a little bit about their traits, their wants. You know, they pick up on that really easily.
She's there with 2 assistants, and also the nurse is there.
Si no eres un equipo, o sea, no vas a poder seguir adelante.
The 3-person team is just something to watch day in and day out.
Every day you have to be prepared, not only physically but emotionally.
The other thing that I think is just remarkable about this school is a very involved principal that I think does not distinguish between kids with and without disabilities.
When Ms. Sanchez says, Mr. Castillo, I have an idea for the MI class. I know that she's looking to better the program. Most recently, it was a fish tank. And I said, okay, tell me how would it benefit the children? And sure enough, they are trying to track the fish. One thing that is necessary to work with these children is the use of technology.
We spent about $3.5 million purchasing 583 universally designed for learning workstations. About 140 teachers have been trained in how to use the UDL workstations, and more to get trained. And kids with severe disabilities from pre-K through high school are able to access computer-based software for improving literacy, numeracy, and so forth. We are working to ensure that kids with disabilities have access to the general education curriculum, that they learn all the skills that they need to be ready for college, for careers, and ready to live independently when they leave us.
You ready to cheer, guys?
Some of our MI kids participate in PE activities.
Ready, set, and...
The regular ed kids, they love working with these kids.
You see even the reaction from the special needs kids and the regular kids that sometimes there is no boundaries. They're just happy to be socializing together. For that instance, you feel like your kid's normal.
For just a while,
nobody knows what that feeling is like.
Give me a smile and let it go. Let your heart go.
It takes everything from me just so that my child feels just that normalcy with regular kids, just even if it's just for 5 minutes.
Everything's all right now.
Yay! She did it!
When children without disabilities grow up with children with disabilities, there's the greater social consciousness for shared responsibility for everyone. People tend to take care of each other better. Kids tend to grow up with more compassion and sensitivity. It's what you want society to be, and they need to start that way.
Let your heart go. It's all right now. It's all right.
And they have taken these kids, welcomed them, thrown their arms open, and said, how can we help you?
They just accept them as they are. It is the most wonderful feeling.
I feel so happy.
I wish Asia could stay here. I don't want her to leave here. That's the problem.